Hello, today we're going to be unboxing CIX's 0 or 1. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about when we saw them in concert in Montreal. Now, I'm a very shy person, and I don't do a lot of things by myself. Since I've got into K-pop, I've been pushing my boundaries, and I'm still not doing things by myself, per se, for the most part. I drag my daughter and my sister along with me, but for this concert, it was in Montreal, not in Toronto. I was not very happy about that, because I could not let CIX go by without me seeing them. But traveling to Montreal, but I decided, even though my sister and my daughter did not want to make the travel, I said, I can't miss CIX. I just can't. And I have to take this opportunity as a chance to make myself do things that I'm afraid of, like traveling. So I thought, this is it. This is going to be my carrot. I'm going to travel to Montreal. So I bought 2 tickets because I thought somebody's coming with me. I didn't want to do it completely alone. So I knew my daughter wanted to come, and so did my sister, but they're both too afraid to go. So I thought if they really didn't come, I would bring my son. But in the end, my daughter decided to come with me. So the 2 of us headed off to Montreal. So I won't bore you with all the details of the travel and getting there. But at the concert, the first thing I want to mention is we had numbers, so we get lined up. I had an okay number, not the best, but we all line up inside, and it comes to the point where we're going to choose our spot in front of the stage for the concert. Now, this particular venue has steps on the floor, on the open floor where everybody stands. There are very, very gradually made steps, maybe just 2 or 3 of them. It's a completely black floor, and they put a white line at the edge of the step. So I saw this, and I was aware of this, and I looked, and I saw the white line. So I made my step carefully down the first step, and then I looked up to where it was I was going to head for. And I don't know, in these situations, if you've not been in it before, it's kind of a little bit scary because you got to get up there quick and get your spot, or else somebody will take it from you. It's very important to have a good spot at the concert, in my opinion. And I'm not the type that's going to be pushy and shove and rude and disrespectful and move past people, because that's not right. You get your number in line, or you wait in line and you take your turns and get your rightful position. You don't just push your way through because you can. That's just, don't get me started on that. Anyways, so I looked up after the first or second step, and I looked up and I thought, okay, this is where I'm going to head. And then they called my number, and then I just went and forgot there was still another step. So here's me putting my foot down, not realizing there's a step, and tuck and roll. It was just terrible. This old gal, this old grandma in her 50s, rolling on the floor. So, I saw the guard there standing and looking at me, and he's looking at me very harshly, like, don't run and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm not running. I'm just an old person falling. But anyways, that was terribly embarrassing, and my knees hurt for weeks afterwards. It was not a fun experience. Anyways, the concert was fantastic. And even though we didn't have the best numbers, we had okay numbers. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was in the 30s, I think. But we still managed to get a front row barricade off to the right of the stage. So that was fantastic. I was so happy to have gone and witnessed my Jinyoung, who is my bias, because now that he's left the group, that was my only chance. And so my sister's really upset because he was her bias too, but she didn't go. So, this is why you have to fight against your fears. So I got to have a picture with him, and I got to see him up close, and it was so fantastic. I was a little ticked with this album that I got that drawing of Jinyoung, but I really wanted a PC with his last appearance in the album. But anyways, I love CIX. I'm going to still continue to get their albums. I'm going to miss Jinyoung. But so I'm so glad I had the opportunity to see him, and we got the top package, so we got to have a group photo with them, and I had snapshots with Jinyoung and Seunghun and Yonhee. Okay, I got to tell you about my highlight of the concert, or my favorite part of the concert, and it was during the performance of Wave, about a minute and a half into my video. If you go check my video, you'll see this part. They're singing Wave, and Jinyoung, who is my bias, looks over to our area and comes over, and he's sort of playing with us, with the music and stuff like that, and just bouncing around. But apparently it's his turn to come and lead the choreography, get in the front of the formation. But he's just sitting there kibbutzing with us. And so you can hear, I don't know because I don't have it on film, but I'm going to guess it's BX yelling for him. So he yells for him twice, Jinyoung! Jinyoung! And then he has this look on his face like, oops! And then he runs over and gets to the front and does perfect formation for the dancing. So fun. I just thought that was super cute. I really liked that. And we were thinking that maybe that was just scripted in and he did it everywhere. But I just went and checked on the internet and watched about 4 to 5 different uploads of the concert in various different cities over the states, across the states. And he doesn't ever do that in any of the other places. In fact, he doesn't even dance that part. They're just walking around during that part. So Montreal not only got that cute little scene where he lost track of time because he was playing with us. And also they actually got into formation and danced that part, which is fantastic. So just a nice little story I wanted to tell. It's a fantastic experience, so much so that we actually went to Montreal again for even when they came. And I'd do it again. I'd prefer not to because it's more expense and it is not my favorite thing to travel. But anyways, I would do it for these great K-pop groups. I love them so much. I just pray that they keep coming to Toronto and I keep getting these experiences. Thank you for joining me in my unboxing, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.